One of my favorite, if not my favorite villain in the One Piece universe, and I don't even really consider him a villain. Maybe he's an anti-hero because he doesn't really do villainous things like the other villains, he just fights for his family. But Charlotte Katakuri, first commander of the Big Mom Pirates, is in the hot seat today. In the fight against Luffy, I feel that the reason Katakuri gave Luffy such a hard time is because of him having Future Sight, aka Advanced Armament Haki. So what would happen if we took that away? How strong would Katakuri be? Would he be stronger? Would he be weaker? Or would he stay at the same level? My name is Potentia1 Unleashed, and here is how strong Charlotte Katakuri would be if he did not have Advanced Observation Haki. I'm going to give a rundown of Katakuri real quick, talking about his appearance, skills, accomplishments, and other personal traits really quickly. Katakuri is the first commander of the Big Mom Pirates, being, well, obviously he'd be first commander level. He is the strongest of the sweet commanders, and I personally put him mid to low first commander level, more on the mid side. He's 48 years old with a height of 509 centimeters, or he'd be 16, 8 and 1/4 feet tall, with a bounty of just over a billion in 1,057 billion berries. That was weird to read. Being the first billion bounty we are introduced to. He ate the mochi mochi fruit, which is a special paramecia, and with his Future Sight, it allows him to move his body to avoid blows as if he was a Logia double fruit user, even if his opponent was using Haki. He can flick a jelly bean so fast and hard it acts like a bullet. He has tremendous hand-to-hand combat skill where he was able to copy Luffy's attack, for example, his Gatling, the Grizzly Magnum, Elephant Gun, and even more. He also wears a trident or a spear called Morgura. We're going to look at Katakuri's speed, strength, endurance, devil fruit ability, and Haki in order to see how strong he'd be without Future Sight. Now, in terms of speed, when he wasn't using Future Sight, he could go toe-to-toe with Luffy, keeping up with him. Luffy went gear second, used his jet pistol, jet gatling, and other gear second attacks. Katakuri was able to counter and throw the same type of attack back at Luffy. We saw their fists collide, right? We see when Luffy would try to move around in the mirror world, every time Luffy would move, Katakuri would be right there with him. And he was able to keep up with a Gear 4 Snake Man at times. And it's kind of hard to scale that, particular form, because Luffy also had unlocked Advanced Observation Haki as well, but he wasn't using it the whole time during the fight, and Katakuri would use it at times, so it's really hard to include. But I'll put an asterisk towards that. Gear 4 is the fastest of the Gear 4 forms, and for him to be able to go toe to toe, that was pretty impressive. So in terms of speed, I say Katakuri without Future Sight can move just as fast as post time skip Gear 2nd Luffy, and possibly as fast as Gear 4 Snake Man as well. Now, in terms of strength, Katakuri was stronger than Luffy. We saw he was beating the snot out of Luffy when Luffy threw a Gatling. Katakuri doubled the amount of punching threw them right back at Luffy. When Luffy threw an Elephant Gun, Katakuri's punch was bigger, overwhelming him yet again. And now that I think about it, I'm going to include the Haki section along with strength, because it really is hard not to. Excluding his observation Haki, his armament isn't something to take lightly. Many times when he traded blows with Luffy, we saw that it made Luffy's hand sting, like it had like a little red glow around it, and he even shouted in pain because Katakuri's armament Haki was stronger than his. And we also have the fact that he can use Conqueror's Haki just as well as Luffy can, who trained his with Rayleigh for 2 years. Now, in the endurance department, Luffy vs. Katakuri had lasted 13 hours, and that alone can detest how much endurance he has. He was able to take constant blows from Gear 4 Boundman and Snake Man for hours and still being able to fight back, making the fight a slugfest. And really, whoever's endurance ran out first would win. Well, would lose, so the person who had more endurance will win. Oh, and don't forget, he stabbed himself with his own trident, alright? It wasn't no sissy little poke, it was a stab. He can be argued to have one of the best endurances in the entire One Piece universe, and it's a very underrated aspect of his fighting ability. Lastly, we have his devil fruit. The Mochi Mochi fruit is a special paramecia fruit that basically allows him to act as if he was a Logia fruit user. He can make any part of his body mochi, and he basically can do anything Luffy does with his attacks, just on a grander scale, because 1, he trained his devil fruit that way, and 2, his mochi won't run out of length like Luffy's rubber. He's also an awakened devil fruit user where he can turn anything into mochi. Now, a drawback without having his future sight is unless an opponent is slower than him, he can morph his body in order to dodge blows. So if he were to go against someone as fast as the speed of light in Kizaru, not having future sight, he wouldn't be able to dodge as well. Now, if we were going against someone slow, for example Chopper, then because of Katakuri's natural speed and reaction time, he would be able to morph his body to avoid hits. So to conclude, the only thing Katakuri loses without his future sight is his speed. I do believe he is naturally fast because he can keep up with Gear 2nd and Gear 4 Snake Man Luffy without using his future sight. But without future sight, he wouldn't have any upper hand in speed unless it's his natural speed, and he wouldn't be able to morph his mochi attacks, well, to dodge attacks, unless he was already way faster than his opponent. Now, I feel like his Mochi Mochi fruit and future sight are like a really good combo together, but the Mochi Mochi fruit is strong to stand alone as well. And if Katakuri had no Advanced Observation Haki, I'd move him down from mid first commander probably to only low first commander, and maybe, just maybe high second commander level, but that's really pushing it. I'm comfortable just knocking him down to low first commander level. His fight with Luffy would still have been extreme diff even if he didn't have future sight, and Katakuri still will be one of my favorite characters. Oda, bring him back, please, like in maybe Wano before. But anyway guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know if you guys agree with my reasoning behind what would happen and how strong he would be if Katakuri lost his future sight or his advanced armament observation haki. I almost triggered the comment section. Now, let me know your guys' thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload a new video. I already have 3 more video ideas in the works, so you guys should get those really soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. They'll be in the description below. Thank you guys so much, and once again, and don't forget to unleash your potential.